Okay, that should be good. At least I think it's good. Excuse me. Okay. And then there's the game. There's me. Game looks slightly loud. We're going to turn down a little bit. Okay. Alright, welcome back. I had to update my system, so getting that knocked out real quick and getting everything pulled back up, and we'll start egg hunting. Saber, thank you. That means a lot. I appreciate that. That's very nice of you to say. Well, I'm back at it again. I'm going to be on some bullshit today. And made the correction this time. I don't have Coca-Cola. I have sweet tea instead. So hopefully don't wind up having to go to the bathroom in the middle. How are you doing today? What an update on the fish run. This is day 2. I put a post on the community tab. What was that? It was Monday after the stream. But I forgot that my brother and I watch wrestling on Tuesdays, so I had to... Oh! Do I want an update on the fish run? Yes, I do. But also, I forgot that my brother and I watch wrestling on Tuesdays, so I was like, oh yeah, I gotta do that. So I'll be back Wednesday. Alright, we gotta make an egg power sandwich. Where was the one that we made? It was like just strawberries. Oh, I don't have any of those ingredients. Okay. Not great. I'm gonna have to go get ingredients. Alright, I've got to get ingredients. I'll be right back. Not, like, to picnicking. I'm gonna go to Levincia because they've got the good stuff. There we go. It was trying to like lock onto the bakery. But yeah, how's the fish run going? Is it still hell? I'd love to know. Right now at the fighting gym with a level 29 Barracuda, level 34 Stunfisk, 12 Dracovish, 34 Whiscash, 29 Lantern, and a level 33 Seeking. Your Dracovish is a little low level. But honestly, not bad. Not bad, not bad. Oh, I don't need 999 onion. Yeah, I need to bulk buy. Trying to think. We don't need any of that other stuff. But I do need like apple and banana, I think. Oh, she has a Pangoro on her team? I have shield, so I never had to do the fighting gym. Where the hell do we get apples and bananas? From the Wiggles? We gotta go to Assure Cans. Okay. I like to eat apples and bananas. She has a Hitmontop, Pangoro, Surfetched, and I'm a champ. Dude, unironically, I love Surfetched. There we go. All right, now back over here so we don't die. My streamer friend RJ, he's live right now. He did a subathon the other day, and he hit his subathon goals. So he's dyeing his hair right now. And I have his stream pulled up in the background. They did one round so far, and it turned his black hair just like kind of lightly orange. It's really funny. Just got your Dragovich. You get it at level 10. Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, that's fair. I'll just do this one. He hasn't revealed what color it's gonna be. They're just like doing the bleach right now. Get on there. So he's on Twitch, but his channel name on Twitch is RJ in a Cave. It's all one word. Here, let's see if I can. Let's see if YouTube will let me post my links in my chat. Oh, hold on, I have to mute for a second. All right, sorry about that. My brother owns a disc golf store, and he's trying to get people to shoot some content for him, and I can't do it right now because I've committed to doing this for as long as it takes to get it. So, but yeah, he kind of announced it that he wanted the content stuff today, and yeah, we're just kind of we're working with that right now. Oh, and he's calling me right back. He forgot to tell me something, but it's covered now. We're back. Also, I wish I had like a better boom arm, cause I watch these streams back to see like if my audio stays good the whole time, and I noticed that whenever it's not up close and personal, like it's really quiet. I don't think I have any other options. Yee. Also, I was doing a little bit of research on like the egg hunting method. Man, I didn't realize that. Yeah, he's playing Marvel Snap. We were playing before I started my stream. But yeah, he's got his hair dye going, and they're trying to protect his forehead, which is mad funny. I'm also gonna move this light over here. I feel like I'm not being illuminated well enough. Ooh. Is he talking about me? I've got his volume on a little bit. Man, this light is not worth a shit. Dude, what is up with the eggs? I'm on an egg power level 2 sandwich and I'm not getting anything from it. Oh, this is ridiculous. I say there better be multiples in here. Dude, at this rate I'm gonna be here all night, and I don't want to be here all night. Oh, but what I was saying, I was doing research on this egg hunting, and so it turns out we are not doing the Masuda method. I'm an idiot. The Masuda method involves a foreign language ditto. So we are just straight up egg hunting. There is no boosted odds, shiny odds, or whatever it is. I know in the old games it was 1 in 8,192. I think it's half that now. One in 4,096. So yeah, odds aren't even boosted. So my my initial estimate of 1,200 eggs is very much on the table. Yeah. At this point, I'm considering, like, just trying to get a free trial on Switch Online for this account and just getting a hold of a foreign language ditto just to speed this up. I like how they throw me the ball, but it doesn't give me the option to interact with it. I can just like walk over it and it kind of reacts, but it's not the same. Man, this light sucks so much. Why is it not? Oh, that's why. Because I'm looking at the opposite side of my face. Let's find a better place for this light, huh? Maybe something like that. Yeah, for the Masuda method to be boosted shiny odds, it has to be a foreign language ditto. So like, for us, or at least for me, I don't know where you're located. I've had people from Poland in chat, but for America, just anything outside of America, the most common one is Japanese. But yeah, if you have a if you have a foreign language ditto, I think the odds are like 1 in 128 eggs. And I think if that foreign language ditto is shiny, it's halved. It's like 1 in 60. I have almost exclusively leveled these, actually exclusively leveled these Basculin up just through picnicking. Alright, time to hatch some eggs. Okay, you're from America too, cool. Not to say that other countries are not welcome in my chat, just in terms of talking about what a foreign language ditto would be for Americans. I need to stop jumping. Oh, it's a happening. Is that Fido shiny, or is it just the shadow? Okay. I got excited for a second. You can Union Circle, but the reason I made the comment about doing the free trial is because I don't have online on this account. I only pay for it for my main account. But there's also a part of me that wants to be like, oh yeah, no help at all. However many eggs it takes, I'm doing it. Because honestly, at this point, like, yeah, it'll suck doing that many like cycles and sandwiches and all that, but I'm curious like how long it would take me with no external help. I just hope that it doesn't take so long that I manage to hit another stint of 50 subs and then I have to do it all over again. Although I would not be upset if it grew like that, if the channel grew like that. Alright, are we going to get our John just fish today? Level 100 fish from only picnicking? That would be wild. But also in like... You only get like 100 XP at a time, even when you're like playing with them and washing and everything. And you make them a sandwich, so it would take forever to get to level 100 that way. If I get this sub 100 eggs, I'm gonna be in awe. Why is it taking forever right there? Super laggy. There we go. I forgot to disconnect my phone from the Wi-Fi before I started streaming. Oh, that's everybody. Too many collective livers. Also, what's the opinion on liver these days? I know growing up it was like the butt of jokes, like, ew, liver, it's gross to eat. But like, is it though? Because I've had questionable processed meats before. Like, I've had pate. That's like mainly liver, right? Or just a weird texture. I would imagine it's pretty weird. I don't think I've ever had it like in its solid form, like in its natural form. I've only ever had it sort of like pureed and processed. I was just thinking about, like, in real life, if I was just streaming, like, me on a bike, it's like the equivalent of what I'm doing here. Which, honestly, that could be pretty fun. Just hanging out on a bike, streaming. Ben, how you doing, buddy? Guess what? This shiny hunt's gonna take absolutely forever. Because I'm doing it with just 2 white stripe Basculin. There's no boosted odds for same parents. So I think we got through, I want to say like 60 eggs on Monday. That sounds about right. Name my Seeking after you. You'd be the second person to name a Seeking after me. Dude, at this point, it's my unofficial mascot. But yeah, no boosted odds. And I think we're at like just a little over 70 eggs. So I'll be doing this for the foreseeable future. Is that every? Oh, that was all of them. Okay. Heard this story before. Yeah, I think I told you about it on Monday. RJ, so the dude that you're seeing now, he was the one that was doing that Nuzlocke, and he named his Seeking after me. Even though I told him, unless it's Miltank, I don't want it. Foreseeable. Because of the fish. The fish. Also, of all the mons that they could have put in this game, they put Tauros, but not Miltank. Like, really had an opportunity to give us both of those, but they said no. Excuse me. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just glad they didn't add Stunfisk. Unless they did add Stunfisk and I don't know about it. Yeah, bike simulator for the next month. Yeah, I considered now with Spike. I don't think I... Oh, I get it now. Yeah, that's funny. No, Ben, I don't have anything with Flame Body because we're using food. You can't cook food with food. That's ridiculous. Don't tell our Rotom. But yeah, I considered setting up online on this profile and getting a hold of like a Japanese Ditto. But I also kind of don't want to at the same time. I was talking about this earlier. I'm interested to see how many eggs it would take just normally. But it would be nice to get it in 60 eggs. It's 3 hours. 3 hours with 3 level 2 egg sandwiches. Your food is always on fire. Everything is baked Alaska. Flambéed. Also, I know Ben's close to me in age. Saber, I don't know how old you are. I don't care to know how old you are. I don't want to be one of those online presence guys, but what I want to know is if anyone remembers that commercial. There was like a cake pan commercial back in like the early 2000s, and one of the big things in that commercial, they're like, you could make a baked Alaska. Because baked Alaska has ice cream in the middle and this cake pan's separated so you could put the ice cream in there. One more. Okay, I'm glad that you recognize me bringing up that commercial. Yeah, I was raised by the TV as a kid, so if it was on TV, I've seen it. Whoa. Go big or go home. That's what I'm saying, dude. Even if it takes me 4,096. It's fine. It's fine. It's not like I have better things to do, like finishing this challenge. I wish I had the time off work to be honest with you, because I would just start streaming at like 2 in the morning one of these days and just stream until I get it. This stream doesn't end until we get shiny white strap Basculin. My all-time favorite commercial, just speaking of commercials, there used to be this thing, like, it came out around the Super Bowl, but it was like world's funniest commercials. Yeah, the Betty Crocker pan. 15% of your brain is reserved for early 2000s. Oink, oink, zoo pals. There was a commercial on World's Funniest Commercials, and it's a German commercial for like a language learning program. And the setup is, it's this guy in the German Coast Guard's first day on his job, and they're like showing him where everything is, and they're like, like this is this does this is the communications tower. Let us know if you receive any emergency signals. And then right after the supervisor leaves, it like cuts away, and then this voice comes over the intercom, and it's like, "Mayday, mayday, we're sinking, we're sinking." And the dude's like, "Hello, this is the German Coast Guard." And they're like, "Mayday, mayday, we're sinking." And he's like, What are you thinking about?" Whenever I go to get more eggs, when I go to picnic, I'll pull up the commercial and I'll put it on the stream. Dude, that commercial cracked me up. That same year, there was I have no idea what this commercial was for, but it was like a Scandinavian, like Sweden, Denmark, Norway, something like that. It was a commercial for like a mint gum. And in the commercial, this like squirrel, he's like looking out at like a forest fire or something, and he chews this mint gum, and then he farts for like 35 seconds, and it causes a second ice age. Whoa! Mega Guru talking about how they're in the floorboards. That's not okay. Although on a related note, not 100% related, but on a similar note, I had "Alive with the Glory of Love" by Say Anything stuck in my head today. Couldn't get it out of my head to save my life. Excuse me. And then while I'm at it, move these Basculin on over. Alright, I'll hatch this one and go get some more. I just got a notification from YouTube that said 50 subscribers. Like it didn't happen 4 days ago. Well, 2 days ago. But yeah, once I get back into the picnic and we're waiting on eggs to show up, I'll pull up these 2 ads and show everybody. I don't care that I'm not going to get paid for showing them, but they're ridiculous. I used to have a Discord server that hosted other streamers, and it was like a place to like kind of just like network and meet people, and that's how I met RJ and my other streamer friend Nate. But there was one night specifically where we were just watching reruns, like marathon reruns of old 2000s commercials. And then after that ended, we watched the last episode of Arthur. It's like, yeah, it's cool. I was 26 at the time. I'm like, yeah, I'm just 26 years old hanging out with my buds watching Arthur. Shiny Basculin comes from the water, and I know it. I said that last time, though. This one rock has an Azurill that just wants to get got. Starting the fighting gym for the 3rd time. No better time to watch Arthur than the present, right? Because it's a wonderful time of day where we can learn to laugh and play and get along with each other. It's a beautiful message, comes from the heart. Believe in yourself, because that's the place it starts. That theme song slaps so hard. Oh, these stupid Azurills. Be really cool if we ran into like a shiny scatterbug while we were doing this. Or shiny Lechonk. Let's go hatch this at Nemona's house. On the beach battle dome. Does he get dizzy? Is that what he's making me stop for? That's funny. There we go. Wasted all that time for one egg. Alright. Oh, I can't picnic by Nemona's house? What's crazy is that's not even the whole song. That's just the chorus. You can't forget about the every day when you're walking down the street and all the people that you meet have an individual point of view. Also, I'm pretty sure that was Ziggy Marley that did that theme song. Alright, we're gonna make our sandwich. I'm gonna pull up those 2 ads that I told you all about. Where's my egg power? Seriously, where's my egg power level 2 sandwich? Where's the one we made? It had apples on it. This one. There we go. Also, if someone made me this sandwich in real life, I'd be very upset. And don't get me wrong, apples and cheese, that's normal. That's a normal combo. And I can even see the banana. Banana's pretty non-invasive. But the whipped cream? The whipped cream is crazy. Alright, so we're gonna let this do its thing. And I'm gonna find those commercials. Let's see here. We are looking for... Also, I need you guys to understand that these commercials came out in like 2008. So the quality is so low. Okay. I'm just gonna add it as a window capture while we're waiting. Do. Okay. I'm gonna full screen that. Oh, I'm gonna have to like mute my friend RJ really quick. Sorry, RJ. All right. Let me know if you guys can hear this. I'm gonna pause it there before we keep going. Could you guys hear that? Probably not. Now you should be able to.
Das hier ist mein Sektor. Das hier ist das wichtigste Gerät des Küstenwächters. Das Gerät und das Gerät. Überlebensradar.
Mayday, Mayday. Hello, can you hear us? Can you hear us? Can you... Over. We are sinking. We are sinking.
Hello? This is the German Coast Guard.
We are sinking. We're sinking.
What are you thinking about?
Yeah, so Berlitz just got some free ad time there. And then I have no idea if this is even going to pull up. Squirrel, mint gum, fart. Oh, yep, sure enough, there it is. Oh man, I was so right about this being god-awful quality. I'm sorry, y'all.
Nothing could stop the forest fire. Except maybe a miracle. And oh, how the people rejoiced.
Yeah, so that's that. Where's my OBS? There we go. So yeah, thanks for watching that with me. Alright, turn my desktop audio off again. There we go. Also, I don't know how to... This is so annoying. I just switched browsers from like 15 years of being on Google Chrome. And I can't just drag a tab from one Opera window to another. It's fine. It's fine. We'll do this. I'll do it like that. And then I'll pull up RJ in a window on this one. Unless he's ending stream. Oh, he's ending stream. We're good. I was trying to be a good friend. Alright, there we go. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed those commercials because they still live rent-free in my head. It's been a long time since I've seen those. I forgot how violent that fart was in that commercial. Honestly, I like Opera a lot so far. I haven't figured out all the little nuances yet. I haven't been on it enough. But yeah, I mean, so far it's pretty great. I caved. I was watching YouTubers and streamers and I was like, that's enough to sell me a new browser. Plus, dude, honestly, I don't want to sound like a fucking nerd, but dude, Google takes up so much background processing power, and like Opera, you can literally clock how much it uses, so it like makes your streams less laggy. It's honestly, it's great. Y'all need to be making eggs. Don't you fall asleep right now. And yes, I guess I should specify it is Opera GX and not just Opera. I've used Opera before and it's fine, but Opera GX has been pretty great. Dude, that's what I'm saying. So yeah, it's been really helpful so far, especially like I was having issues with disconnecting because of my internet. I haven't been having those issues. But it literally I had to hook up through, I'm wired in to my fucking modem now, and then yeah, I had to switch browsers. Because, like, I Google too much stuff while I'm doing this. So just having all that stuff in the background was killing my bandwidth and everything. Just had to guess there, had no idea what was going on. Oh man. Anybody know any good jokes? Stole on him. Where's a score bunny when you need it? Alright, thanks Ben, I appreciate you stopping by, man. Your mom told you to put ketchup on the sopping list. Then I couldn't read it. That's pretty good. I love non sequiturs. That's good. That's like something Mitch Hedberg would make. Yeah, I miss Mitch Hedberg, man. That dude, he was like the king of non sequiturs. I don't necessarily want to do my Mitch Hedberg impression, but he has a joke, and I'll just say it with the same inflection. But he goes, "Man, I love escalators because they don't ever break. They just become stairs." And the sign should say, "You're welcome for the convenience." Alright, if I click on this basket one more time and there's not an egg in there, then I'm going hatching. Alright. Put this at the beginning of the box. That way I don't forget where it's at. Alright, hatch time. Dude, Mitch Hedberg had the greatest jokes. He had one. He's like, I love rice because I love rice because when I'm hungry and I want 10,000 of something, it's great. Right over here is where I got my shit stomped at the beginning of the game. It's taking everything in my power not to jump. Oh, you finally beat B? Or Bia? Let's go. Let's go. We take those. Pangoro, get the F out of here, dude. God. I specifically swerved to avoid that. Quick little volume check on myself with the headphones up. Excuse me. I made sure to eat before my stream so I didn't get sidetracked. Now I'm burping up my delicious pasta. Been battling the entire time. I mean, I've been live for about an hour, so been going at it for a minute. Get something to eat. Okay, I'll be here. I mean, I'm streaming for the foreseeable future, so. I hope that this hunt takes so long that by the time I get it, I'm so hyped for it that I make like a Toonami edit about it. I mean, real quick, let's just check. So that's 10, 12. So that's 37. So this would be 49, I think. Hold on. Oh, it's 6. Hold on, I did that wrong. So that's 14. That's 44. 50, 62, 72, and then 30. That's 102, 103 hatches right now. And he's back. I just did the math. We're at 103 hatched fish right now. Look out, kid. Can't you see I'm riding my motorcycle on the sidewalk? Wonton and some egg roll. Just all about the fried dough, huh? That's sick, though. I got stuff to make bibimbap throughout the rest of the week, and mapo tofu this weekend. In which, every time I say mapo tofu, when people don't know what mapo tofu is, they just hear tofu and they're like, oh, gross. But dude, mapo tofu is literally just like, it's ground beef and it's tofu together with like chili oil on rice. So it's just like spicy beef and beans, basically, because tofu is from soybeans. Like, dude, it's delicious. I don't know if you guys can hear when I do that, when I pop my knee, but it's violent. It's so violent. I was a skater boy at one point, and my knees definitely show it. It's really good. If you haven't tried it, you should try it sometime. It's awesome. Like, I'm not the most adventurous eater. I try to be. I'm trying to be better. But there's certain stuff that I have to avoid. Not because of any allergy, but just like pure aversion. But yeah, anytime I can introduce people to like Sichuan food or like Cantonese food, Thai food, like basically like stuff that you don't see in your average like American city, I'm like, you gotta try it, it's so good. You're a catcher in baseball? Like currently? And I don't doubt it. I never got the opportunity to catch. They never let me put on pads. So when I played baseball, I played second base, shortstop, and center field. And then left and right field, depending on who was in. Well, that's cool, man. Kind of like earlier where I told you I didn't want to know your age. I'm not going to ask at what level you're playing baseball, but that's sick. I've always loved baseball, but I'll be honest, I can't watch baseball. I can't watch it on TV. I can listen to it on the radio all day long. Something about listening to a game on the radio, play-by-play, I love it. But if I'm sitting in front of a TV watching it, I'm good. Excuse me. I don't even really like going to a lot of like professional baseball games. But I also do because I'm addicted to hot dogs. Excuse me. What's with the hitbox on this stupid Azuro? Alright, whatever. Yeah, addicted to ballpark style hot dogs. I love steamed buns. That's something that no one ever gets right. Your knees are purple? Oh man. To quote Avatar: The Last Airbender, that's rough, buddy. So, in the same, I think it's the same league. I haven't done too much digging into it. I got it recommended to me on Instagram one day, but I think it's the same league as the Savannah Bananas. There's a team called the Danville Dairy Daddies, and their mascot's like a ripped, jacked cow, and their merch says like "Get milked." It's ridiculous. I love it so much. Three-hour games 2 times a week? Yeah, I mean, that sounds about right for I'd say a pretty average high school or collegiate baseball schedule, because I mean, most pro level clubs do series of 3 to 4, so, and if you're a catcher, you're likely not seeing a lot of bench time, so yeah, that's rough. But this will come as a surprise to a lot of people, maybe not to you. I don't know. WWE legend Macho Man Randy Savage used to be a professional catcher in the St. Louis Cardinals organization. I don't think he ever got called up to play for the Cardinals, but he was in the farm system, and that's cool. Sick. Yeah, be nice to your knees while you can. As much as possible. Even if you have to, like, get one of those weird little butt cushions for your knee that, like, holds ice. I want this fish to be yellow. We got a pretty good grip of eggs from that last picnic. And back to hatching. Excuse me. I was trying out some new seasoning on my pasta today, and I think a little bit of it got caught in my throat. Oh, what did I hit? Fledgling. There we go. That was awful for a second. This game hates progress. You can't have fun. You can't just run through a tunnel or run through a puddle really fast. Oh, I saw that at the last second. Not fast enough to get away from it. Also, what's the opinion on Pikachu these days? What the fuck is that? Like, I've always sort of been in the camp of, like, Pikachu to me has always been pretty meh. But considering it's like the poster child for the entire franchise. I've considered, I was actually thinking about it earlier this stream, going back to hatch near the Timeless Woods. But then I'd have to have a Pokemon in my party that's high enough level in case I run into anything. And then it's just more work swapping in and out of the party. Hip Hop Anonymous? What up, RJ? How was the second round of hair dye? You say hi, everyone. According to my metrics here, I have 4 viewers right now, so you're 2 of them. It's like the other day when you were like, chat, what is this? And you're like, by chat I mean something. It's just like that. Yeah, how's the hair looking? Dude, I swear the hitboxes on these encounters is so stupid. Have the picture in Discord? Ooh. Pulling it up now. Alright, is it under updates? It's probably under media, huh? Oh my gosh, dude. That's crazy. It's funny, you can tell where the dye was like sitting the most. Not that it looks bad, it's just... And I don't want to say this, I don't want this to come out the wrong way. I need you to understand. Do you know who Stephen Lim is from Watcher, formerly BuzzFeed? Because he used to have hair like that, and that's the first thing I thought of. You gotta go full platinum now. That's the next step. Just tell all your job interviews that you have a disease. It's a health condition. It really does look cool though. That's sick. It looks better than my hair, that's for sure. You'll take it, dude. You look good. Oh, I didn't see the first part where you said, dude, he's an attractive man. You're an attractive man too. Don't sell yourself short. You just bleached Saber. Why would you do that? I do have a pretty good beard. It actually, I need to dye it again soon because it's starting to come back white. I feel like I just dyed it though, like recently, like within the last 3 weeks. But maybe not. I don't remember. It's June. It's the middle of June now. I dyed it for stream. When was that? Excuse me. And then, but I've been doing this for about 4 weeks. Am I getting to the point where I'm gonna have to dye my beard once a month? Because I don't want to do that. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't stick very well. But to be fair, I also stopped dyeing it as dark as it was. And just started dyeing it like just enough to not look white. Because my natural beard color is like black beard. So I usually would go with like a dark brown color. But I was getting a lot of like, I don't want to say rude comments, but like insensitive comments about it. So I started going lighter because obviously my stuff just turns white really quickly. So, but yeah, as a result, the light dye doesn't stay very much. Like, you know what? While I'm cruising around, just a little bit. We're gonna get up close and personal. Like you can see, it's like straight gray. I'm 28 years old. 28 years old and I look like I'm 45. And I would just shave my beard, but I have a really weak jawline. So I'm not gonna shave my beard. Don't you butter me up right now. I don't need it. See, I like how, like, I try to, like, wear ridiculous stuff, so I get comments on that. And, like, people have brought up the hat. I like my hat a lot. I think it's cool. I think it's funny that it says Balzac. But I'm wearing, I guess you guys can't really see it. It's a little low. I'm in my Yu Yu Hakusho shirt. Yu Yu Hakusho shirt right now. Which is one of the best anime ever made. Don't you butter me up? Butters up. Also, I wonder where that saying came from. For real. Hey guy, I'm driving here. Also, I've tried to I keep looking over at my OBS. I don't know why I do that. But I've tried to rearrange my stream setup to where I have a monitor on each side of my TV that I'm playing on. And I didn't like it, so I changed it back. But now it's I'm very clearly looking back and forth, and then I get distracted and I run into shit. Hey, I'm walking here. Oh, RJ, you missed it earlier. I was playing some 2000s commercials that were stuck in my head. And, yeah, a little ridiculous. I'll find the links and I'll share them in your Discord later so you can see what I'm talking about. But there was one of a squirrel farting. And there was another of a German Coast Guard. If either of those sound familiar commercial-wise. Yeah. Chasing the fame. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I will send links. And yeah, I think you're right, but what am I trying to get at here? This TV I have, it's large. Not that it's a super big TV, but it's like a 40, something like that, 44. But yeah, it really overtakes my monitors. And then whenever I have the monitors set up, it's the angle of my feed looks weird, but then also, I don't know. I'll have to play with it. I need to find something better, because the way YouTube chat is, it's on the very right side of the layout. So it's I can't just look at the corner of my stuff. I have to look all the way across the screen. But yeah, if you have to lurk, feel free to lurk. I appreciate you even stopping in. Tumo. Still just normal fish. Well, sorry. I was checking my disc golf team group chat. When you wanted to be a singer, that's cool though. It couldn't be me. I can't sing. I was singing the Arthur theme song earlier and it was bad. This is still the shiny hunt. Here's an idea of how it's going. All of these fish and no shinies. Yeah, so apparently the Masuda method involves using a foreign language ditto for boosted shiny odds while you're egg hunting. The way that I'm doing it, because I don't have access to a foreign language ditto, is just straight egg hunting. So it's full odds shiny, which is 1 in 4,096. Is this going to be the running theme today where I just always have one egg left over? Name's pretty nostalgic. I mean, it's a good name. Chasing the Fame. It rolls off the tongue. Although, Fresh Rolls, also a good name. I don't know who isn't a fan of Fresh Rolls. Like, it feels warm and inviting. And also, I'm being 100% real here. Freshly baked bread, there's not a better smell in the world. My hometown. Actually, I don't even know if I should say my hometown at this point. Because I've lived elsewhere longer than I ever lived there. A town that I grew up in used to have a fully functioning bakery. And it was, I think it was a Sara Lee bakery. But the whole town smelled like bread. It was incredible. When's the next cooking video? Ooh, good question. I was thinking about making one this weekend. Because I've been kind of out of it. I don't know if I told you this story, but my last video that I wanted to make was homemade pan pizza. Because you can do it cheaper than you can make, like, order Domino's. But for some reason, and I think it was the sauce that I was making, or maybe it had to do with the toppings I was using, but there was too much liquid involved in my pizza, and my dough wasn't getting fully cooked. And I tried twice, and I, like, ran out of pre-made dough. And then on my Instagram that I use for, like, all of my content creation, I've been doing these videos where, like, I'll make the food, so I'll show the food and then I'll pair it with a movie. And I was gonna pair that with a VHS of the OG Ninja Turtles from '89, and I hadn't checked it. I had ordered this VHS tape and I hadn't looked it over, and when I went to put it in the VCR, I like caught a glimpse of the tape and it was full of mold. So I had to, like, quickly check and make sure that mold hadn't spread to any of the other tapes. Like, it was a whole scene. And it just kind of, like, shut me down for a good minute. Warm and in my stomach. Yeah, dude. And also, bread is just so filling in general. I love bread. It's hard to beat bread. And any pizza is good for you. So, the pizza that I was going to make was a recreation of a local pizza spot. But the toppings are ham, pineapple, jalapeno, barbecue sauce. Is the sick faces to the mold? Yeah. In all fairness, so that's a really common thing with VHS tapes. Mold is, like, the most common issue. So, not to say that I expected it, but it wasn't unexpected. Like, every time I would go on these big lot purchases where I'd get, like, a bunch at a time, I would inspect every single one. But for, like, that was one I got off eBay, and it was a set of 3, so for some reason I just assumed they would be good. The other 2 were fine, but that first tape was trash. Yeah, because, I mean, you have to think about it this way. VHS tapes they weren't a perfect form of media. It was easy for foreign particles to get involved with the film. And it's been about 20 years since they were readily, like, where they were used all the time. So a lot of these tapes are, like, in storage and stuff, and they're not getting exposed to air, and just, like, any moisture will get in there and wreck a tape. So especially with they call them slip cases, the paper ones. Unless you have a clamshell, which is the plastic one, and it's like fully tight, and the clamshell was never warped or anything, like the chance of getting mold is way higher with a slip case. But with that being said, I did contact the eBay seller. He sent me a replacement right away, which was sick. Surprisingly, he had a replacement for a 35-year-old VHS tape. Yeah, I was thinking about making a cooking video this weekend. I have stuff to make bibimbap and mapo tofu. Good hear. But yeah, I was thinking about making one of those for cooking video. Guess you're not lurking. It's fine. Learn to make which one, bibimbap or mapo tofu? They're both really easy. I mean, bibimbap literally just means stirred with rice, so you can make bibimbap out of anything. Bibimbap. It's good. I'm not gonna make it the traditional way because I don't have the stone bowl, but you know, same premise. And go lurk. Do your stream stuff. Go lurk is a Pokemon, by the way. The Fairy Gym. Opal. Have fun fighting Opal with your fish. Yeah, so Saber is doing a run of Pokemon Sword right now, and his team consists of only fish, which is ridiculous. It's like genuinely funny though, because it's like, imagine, let's just compare this to our universe, and let's just say making animals fight wasn't frowned upon, and I had, you know, a giant bear, and someone rolled up to a fight with just a goldfish. What we got here? Oh yeah, it got you for repetitive symbols. Sorry about that. I know I can turn that off. Oh my gosh. Did I just stumble into purgatory over here? I know I can turn that off, but some bots use repetitive symbols, so I keep it on. I wish that it wasn't, I wish YouTube was more like Twitch in the way where I could allow the message to be seen. Because I think on your guys' end, it just blocks the message out altogether. Yeah, Saber just said it's hell with a bunch of L's and exclamation points. Normal fish. Cool. Alright. We need to make another sandwich. Also, I'm gonna be real here. In any of my runs of this game, I've never gotten to use Clodsire. And I feel like at one point I'm gonna have to. Oh, look at that. We hatched a female, so we don't need to go through our boxes. Alright, so I'm gonna get this sandwich made, and then I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I know I said that I made the right call by doing tea. Probably same volume of drink as last time though, which that's on me. Oh, we're out of butter. Just kidding. Gotta go buy butter really quick. It should be like right there, right? Yeah. Or I guess I could check one of these shops. Oh no, because the level 2 egg sandwich is in Medalley, and I don't want to go to Medalley, so we'll just get some butter. Or as the French would say, beurre. Or Gucci Mane. He would also say, beurre. There we go. Okay. Sick. What? Okay. Take me time. All right. Sandwich time. There we go. I do miss making curry, though, because curry in Sword and Shield was so much more fun. It felt more like a mini game This is like just drag and drop. It's pretty boring. Okay. You guys watch my kids. I'll be back in a minute. Actually, no, I'll give you guys some music to chill out to. Okay, I'm back. Made yourself a root beer float? That's sick. I love root beer floats. There we go. Nice. I think you were in here whenever I was wearing my A&W shirt. I got mad affinity for root beer. Also, speaking of A&W, I'm going to say this, and it's going to piss a lot of people off. A&W's got the best fast food burger there is. Double bacon Papa Burger? Get out of here, dude. So good. I feel like we're getting way more eggs this go round. Let's go. That guy in the background. Guess this is it? Yeah, dude, just me and my fish. Leave me alone. Hopefully we're not running out of steam, fish. Try to keep them attentive. We need production here. And yeah, I did get more tea. I'm a fiend. Actually, so much so, am I a fiend for tea? I brought the whole pitcher. Can't get enough, dude. I once had a server at a restaurant tell me that I drink tea like her grandpa. And if that's the case, then sure, I guess. Gramps has good taste. Maybe something like that. Just while we're waiting. The way I can lean my head back. I don't know how many eggs that we have. Dude, what the heck? Alright, Nightbot, you gotta chill, bro. Where? All right, I just turned it off. Well, it's off now, so you shouldn't get any more unless you start using racial slurs, which I would not recommend. Because that's not just going to get Nightbot on you, that's going to get me on you. Alright, I'm gonna wait approximately 1 more minute. And if there are no more eggs in there, we're gonna get to hatching. Alright, I'm gonna check again in 30 seconds. If there's not an egg in there, we're going hatching. Excuse me. Burpee, dude. This pasta that I made was so good, though, it's worth it. Yeah, that was about 30, so time to start hatching. That's about as many eggs as we had last time. Pasta is good. The pasta that I make is like I make vodka sauce, which doesn't have any vodka in it. Vodka sauce pasta with penne, and then I use spicy Italian sausage. It's delicious. I call it mostaccioli, but it's not really mostaccioli. See, that's one thing I wish I could do, though. So, I mean, I have the capability to do it. I just don't have the counter space. I'd love to make my own pasta, like, from scratch. I just don't have the workspace for it. RJ's made linguine with white wine years ago. Oh, that's good to know. I didn't know about the multi-select. Linguine with white wine. That's sick. I have, oh, man. That reminds me. So, I used to work at this restaurant that was, like, sort of a high-end restaurant. Not really. Like, I wasn't required to wear, like, a tie. But, they made this pasta that was... It was a sweet lemon pasta. So... It was kind of like a buttery, cheesy lemon sauce. Very similar to like a regular, like, why am I blanking on the name of the pasta? I'm blanking on the name of the pasta, sorry. It was a sweet lemon pasta, and they put like walnuts in it, and it was delicious. I love lemon too. But then I would have them add cranberry and they would make mine spicy. So I tried to make it at home. I found a copycat recipe. Like just recently I found it. I was like, oh, I'm going to make that. And it was very close, but it wasn't exact. And I think it was my ratios were off for the sauce, but it was still very good. It looked atrocious, but it was good. And yeah, I don't trust people that don't love lemon. If you don't like lemon, you don't like variety. Lemon or lime. If people are like, oh, I hate limes. Like, what? How? Honestly, it was pretty good. I think I still have that recipe saved. I'll send it to you on Discord if you want to inspect it and see if it's something you would try. But yeah, I haven't revisited that recipe to like make it my own yet. So I do plan on making a video of it at some point, but I'll send you the copycat one. Alright, let's look at this. In the boxes, so you just press Y twice. Why you not let me do this? Alright, I tried. I tried, it's not letting me. Love lemon or lime with pancit. Did I say that right? Go to a new box. I'll do that in the next one. It needs empty space. Oh, okay. It needs a little Taylor Swift action. You're not gonna get me this time. Oh, man. I haven't experienced too much Filipino food. I've tried, so I told you guys that I made chicken adobo the other day, and that was incredible. Oh, like pancit? Okay. Palabok. I haven't tried too much Filipino food. Like I mean, I told you guys, so I made chicken adobo, which was incredible. I went to a Filipino restaurant and I had I know when I went what I wanted to get, but I don't think I wound up getting it. I was gonna get kare kare, but I don't think I did. Now what I got, I couldn't tell you. It was like a soup. It was really vinegary. Really vinegary, really fishy. I'm not the biggest fan of fish. So I did my best to eat as much as I could in case like something about it during the eating experience changed and I magically did like it. But what I tried I didn't like. And then I'm blanking on the name, but they're like little tiny egg rolls. Sinigang. Yes, I had sinigang. Thank you. Because I was gonna get kare kare, but my ex at the time decided she was gonna get the kare kare, and I wanted to get something different because I was like, oh, I'll just try hers. I don't know why I'm blanking on the name of Lumpia. Yeah, lumpia is what I had. Lumpia was awesome. Ooh, I do like spicy chicken. Yeah, there wasn't really an option. It just said sinigang. And it had the ingredients listed, and I was like, that sounds fine. But I was trying to get outside of my comfort zone, and just something I'd never tried before. I've been there. I've definitely made food that's too spicy for a lot of people. I love spice. Especially when I make Korean food. I love Korean food. And anytime I make like mandu or like when I do my bibimbap, I make my bulgogi marinade like too spicy. Had a stomach ache later on. And with my fam, they make fish sinigang, which is not as spicy. Yeah, what I had, it was definitely not spicy. It was very... I'm not going to say it was balanced, because obviously it was super acidic. Because I distinctly remember it being like very vinegary. But it was definitely back end. Like it wasn't on the forefront of anything. Like it was all ruminating. You know, just speaking of spice in general, my best friend's family is Mexican, and I basically grew up in their house. My mom was always working, single mom, so yeah, I love spice, dude. Likely similar to what your family makes. Was there a lot of veggies? I don't remember there being a lot of veggies in it. This was probably not this last February, but the February before last, 2023. So it's been over a year since I tried it. I remember there being some cabbage involved, which is fine because I like cabbage. They also... I think the thing that threw me off too was I remember there being pork in it, and I was expecting like a pork broth, but it was not a pork broth. Like the experience I drew on was like tonkatsu broth, and I was like, oh, it'll be like kind of silky and really collagen-y, but no, it was very light broth. And it, honestly, it reminded me of like dashi, so that's kind of why I say fishy. Yeah. Because like I've had different variations of pork broth. Now, like I know tonkatsu broth is not like a standard broth, like a bone broth, because it's got like the collagen emulsion. But even so, like I feel like I would know what a pork broth would taste like, and just it wasn't it. Let me see. I'm gonna try to find the restaurant. Sure enough, there it is. I'm gonna mispronounce that, but I found it. All right. I'm gonna take a second with the controller to zoom in on this. Sinigang na baboy. Sour and savory soup with various vegetables and mouth-watering tender cuts of pork is their description. Yeah, I was in the lead up to me trying this restaurant. I have a streamer friend who his name is Bomb Solomon, and he's Filipino. And I was asking him like, "Hey, like, what of these things do you think that I should try?" And he was like, "Oh, I just had sinigang. You should try sinigang." Yeah, take a break, dude. You've earned the rest. You battled for an hour against B. So I have their menu pulled up still. Is gong in Tagalog, is that just soup? You want spice, there are definitely options. I love spice. Oh, did I hatch all those already? Okay. I got distracted. Sabah means soup? Okay. Yeah, because I was looking at another menu item here, and I'm going to adjust my camera so I can see. This other menu item is called Nilagang Baka. And it says it is a soup. I was trying to use my deductive reasoning skills. You will say you can understand it fully, but can't speak it fluently. That's fine. If you can understand a second language, that's more than most people. Oh, but speaking of that, Bomb Solomon, that streamer I was talking about a second ago, next month he's hosting basically a VGC tournament, so competitive Pokemon battling, and I've been kind of wanting to dip my toes in that, so I think I'm going to enter this tournament. I feel like it's going to be a good starting point because it's random teams, double battle, so I don't have to worry about team building. And I think it's going to be fun. I'm probably going to make some content out of that. Oh, that weasel, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's honestly, heck, why not, is my life motto. If it's not going to cause me any physical pain, why not? But yeah, I think I'm going to try to start stream a little early tomorrow. Because starting at 7, it doesn't, like, I thought 3 hours was enough time. But, like, it is very evident that it is not enough time. Alright, I'm gonna head out. Great stream today. Keep it up. Can't wait for the next one. I appreciate it. Thank you. And you have a good night. That's the beauty of it. You can be more like that. It just takes a shift in perspective. Even if your initial knee-jerk reaction to something is, no, I don't want to do that. Even just a quick reevaluation, even after you say no. I can't tell you how many times I've said no to something and then immediately said, you know what, hold on. Let me think this through. It is definitely hard to get out of a comfort zone. But that's also the fun of it, too. Once you realize, oh, hey, no, I'm stuck in this. You get to test the walls a little bit. Which one's gonna give first? My first experience trying to kind of expand my horizons was I went to a concert by myself. And it was great. It was a band that I've liked for a long time, and one of my friends was supposed to go with me. He bailed at the last second, and I was like, I'm not gonna bail. So I went. Don't want to disappoint people. Hey, so speaking of very in your head, here's the only thing. At the end of the day, the only person that knows what you're thinking is you. So, only you have to be happy with what you're thinking. It doesn't matter what anyone else is thinking. That's another thing too, is so I saw this once, and it's, if you're scared to do something, just think about the person you know that does it the best, and just think, what would they do? How would they do this? And then just do it that way. Because not only are you showing respect to a person that you care about, you're also getting to experience something entirely new, which is cool. But yeah, I've gotten to the point now where, like, before, I used to have really bad social anxiety back in like 2018 and before. It took a long time for me to get out of that sort of funk where I just felt stuck in everything. But once I got out of that, excuse me, there was no turning back. I don't know if you can hear my burps, but it's just involuntary at this point. Like, I used to be afraid I could grocery shop by myself, but I would go grocery shopping in the middle of the night when no one else was there. If I was in a public place with more than 20 people, I would just leave. Like, I went to Chicago once. Chicago, not a small city by any means. And literally drove 8 hours to get there. I don't know why my camera looks like that right now. Okay. There we go. The camera was being wonky. Drove 8 hours to get to Chicago. I had concert tickets. I bought concert tickets for a friend's birthday. And we get all the way there. Drove all through the night. We were up all night working, got off work, drove all through the day, got to Chicago, parked the car, and started walking to the concert venue. And I had such a severe panic attack because of the amount of people that we didn't go to the concert, and we got right back in the car and drove 8 hours back. So it was after that where I kind of took a look at myself and I was like, I can't be doing this to people where my inability to do something is affecting other people's enjoyment. So that's sort of when I started testing the limits of my own cage. My self-imposed cage. And now I do everything by myself. I don't even want people with me for most things. Like, I think it was last weekend. I got concert tickets, and I went and saw Hootie and the Blowfish and Collective Soul. And if my brothers weren't going to go, I was just going to go by myself. Like 20,000 people in the audience, and I was just going to be like, yep, just me. Thank you. I'm glad that everything kind of shifted from there, too. Yeah, just don't be afraid to do stuff. Especially if you think it might be fun. Excuse me. Oh, my burps, dude. Now, granted, I also don't live in a metropolitan area like you do. Because I'm pretty sure I know where you're at. I'm not going to dox you, but and I'm not going to dox myself either. But I think the city that I'm closest to is like 1/10 of the size of your closest big city. So mine is not nearly as large, but even so, like, there are parts of town I won't go to, but that's for safety reasons. It's not necessarily for me being closed-minded. It's literal. That's statistics. It's hard to argue with numbers. Yeah, you just gotta do it. What's the worst that can happen? Yeah, exactly. So the around that same time that I went to Chicago, honestly, it was probably a couple months after because I had started working on myself. I drove 14 hours by myself to visit family. But that was the longest trip I'd ever taken on my own, and I had never driven to that part of the United States before. But it was awesome. It was so cool. It actually ignited a love for road travel that I didn't know I had. Like now, my ultimate goal, like I don't want to do this to get famous. I like doing this stuff, but if I ever do manage to get famous, I would love to be able to just get a motorcycle and just pack a backpack full of clothes and my DSLR camera and just go take pictures. Like that's all I want to do. Oh yeah, don't close yourself off to the stuff that you are passionate about. That's another thing too. Like doing this stuff, like I don't think I'm the best at this by any means. I don't even know if I'm good at it, but I have fun doing it, and that's all that matters. What kind of DSLR do you have? I love cameras. Mine's pretty basic. I have a Nikon D3200. And I don't know where my second lens went. I had a 18mm lens and I don't know where it went. Now I've just got my variable lens. Dude, this thing's taking forever to hatch. I must have ran out of sandwich time. Every friend from the state loves long distances. I don't typically like driving long distances. You have a 3200 too? Let's go! That's sick. We're camera twins. You rusty now? That's okay. It happens. Alright, what time is it? It's 9:35. Okay, I'm gonna do one more sandwich. I'm gonna run out of sandwich before I have to be quiet, but I'm gonna do it. Hour behind you guys? Yes. Yes, I am. Yeah, because I have to start being quiet at 10. It's 9:36. Did I run out of another ingredient? I did. Alright. I ran out of another ingredient. That's enough of the wind out of my sails right now to like, I'm just gonna call it. But I am gonna start a little earlier tomorrow. I'm hoping around 6. We'll see. Depends on how late I stay at work. I stayed late today, so yeah, I'm gonna call it there for now, and I appreciate everyone who stopped by, even the people that aren't here with me right now. And I'm going to let everyone enjoy the rest of their evening a little early instead of being held captive here with me and my fish. So, yeah, thank you guys. And yes, it was nice chatting with you too. I'm always happy to join RJ's stream. It makes me laugh. I like scaring him with the John Cena sound bits. So, you'll definitely be seeing me in chat. Plus, I have to rematch him in Marvel Snap soon. So, but yeah, you guys have a great night, and I will see you when I see you. Peace.